on the live stream.
So, participants. I hate how it just moves around and I don't know where I am or my co-host. Yes. Did it go? Did it work, Alida? Are you
Got it.
co-host?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You know what? I'm not. My audio is on my laptop. I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Very little.
County Court 9 computer, this laptop over here needs to be admitted before the speakers come on up here.
Oh, okay. So, thank you. So I need to go to my audio setting?
No, I just need to admit this computer here.
Admit it. Okay. County Court 9
Yes.
conference.
No, that one's already on.
It's waiting to enter. Is that what it is?
No, County Court 9, that's.
County Court 9, this one CC 9. Yeah.
That one is CC number 9.
It's connecting to us. Oh,
Turn off your.
Judge, you need to be muted on yours.
All right.
On your laptop, just hit the speaker bottom right corner and
So
exit out.
I need to go to.
No. Just go over here.
Okay.
Just click mute. Just click the microphone.
Hello.
Got it.
¿Estás bien con esto? Y si no, pues es que ya le...
Okay. Thank you.
You do this one. Now you're live, not no reps. So we can hear you.
I'm live. Can yeah, everybody can hear me? Okay. Can everybody hear me in the Zoom?
Yes.
Okay, great. All right, we're going to call the docket this morning. We obviously are calling it early. We are in the middle of a jury trial, and so we are not going to do our normal procedure. I'm just going to call it from the docket itself. And we're not going to be able to confer this morning, so we're going to proceed with number one. It's 153680, State of Texas versus Priscilla Robles, Kelly Piddle. Okay. Going on to the next one. 574075, State of Texas versus Sibanam Barita. Todd McCray.
Here,
I'm sorry.
I'm present. Chimaya
Okay.
Barita.
Ms. Barita.
Yes.
Okay, and your attorney, Mr. McRae, is not here yet. So
Okay.
I will mark you present, ma'am. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
I'll recall it in a minute. Thank you. 605802, State of Texas versus David Sebastian Tapia. Paul Acevedo. Is Mr. Tapia here? All right, I'll recall that. 619341, State of Texas versus Mark Villarreal. He should be in custody. I see him. I'll mark him present. Matthew Brown, I'll have to recall that. Kelly Piddle. All right, sir.
Good morning, Judge.
Okay, good morning. How are you today?
Doing well.
Okay. Well, we're doing this in an unusual way. Obviously, we're earlier than we normally are because we have a jury trial and we need to get started on that again.
Understand.
So On your case, Miss Robles is here. What's your announcement?
Judge, I don't think it's set for trial yet. I've just been getting a reset. Miss Robles had gotten sick and was not working. So we have an agreement for her to come up with money up front, and then the tickets will be resolved. I just need to get that money from the client, and I believe I will be able to do so if I can have one more 30-day, please.
Okay, well, at this point in time, the reset has to be January 6th.
That's fine, Judge.
Not
Thank you.
30-day, but,
No, I'll
but
take it.
anytime you're ready, you can just come on in and let us know, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
So is that the only thing you had on today's docket?
I believe so, Judge.
All right, you and Ms. Robles are excused. You may log off.
Thank you.
All right. Going back to my docket. 621395, State of Texas versus Quetzalcoatl Martinez, Michael Machado.
Good morning, Judge. Mr. Martinez, I spoke to him earlier. He's having some technical difficulties right now. Judge, we had a deal worked out based on a felony that was pending that was going to dispose of these, but unfortunately, he was arrested about 8 days ago on a new trespassing charge. I've not been retained on that, so we're going to, I'm not ready to proceed today until I know how that's going to impact everything.
All
We
right.
request a reset if we could, Judge.
Yes, I'm going to have to give you a long reset. We are packed on our dockets between now and then. So if you will come back on January 6th.
Thank you, Judge.
But in the meantime, if you want to get this resolved earlier than that, you can always let us know. We'll bring you in, even though, you know, for a plea or anything like that.
Thank
Okay?
you, Judge. I appreciate it. May I be excused?
Yes, sir. Have a good day. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
625-675, State of Texas. Oh, I'm sorry, that's the same one. 626-249, State of Texas versus Jerónimo Treviño Alma Benavides.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Mr. Elias Trevino is in custody. So he has 4 cases in your court. And on your docket, he has one on page 2,
Okay.
one on page 3,
Okay.
page 5, and page 6.
Okay.
He has 4 pending felonies in the 175th District Court. I do not represent him on those cases. And I checked with the 175th this morning. There is no setting at this time.
Okay. All right. We're going to reset that to January 6th.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr.
You may
Treviño.
be excused.
Is he in? Yeah. Mr.
He's in
Treviño,
custody.
You are excused, sir. You can tell the deputy that you can leave. Okay. Thank you, Ms.
Thank you.
Benavides. You have a good
Thank you,
day.
Judge. See you.
Gonna go now. Show it go.
All right.
I mean, so am I gonna?
All right. The next case is 634-038, State of Texas versus Stephen Pasterchick, Cole Nettles.
Good morning, Your Honor. This is Ms. Garcia. I'm covering for Mr. Nettles today. He's stuck in another court this morning. So for that case, Your Honor, we would need a motion to suppress, a hearing on a motion to suppress. Cole is filing it this morning. And then we also need to set the case for trial.
Okay. So for trial, let me see what we have. That would be January 24. And if he will give, we will set this motion to suppress within the next 2 weeks.
Okay.
That way everybody gets enough notice. So I'll put a star next to it. Aleda will take care of that. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Anything else you have for Mr. Nettles today?
I believe he had Mr. Aaron Narez, cause number 631209, set for a plea this morning.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think we're going to have time for it.
That's perfectly fine. We can do a reset for the plea.
Okay. Well, Friday, we are moving everything to Friday because our dockets have been pretty full. And so Friday will be open.
Okay, great.
10:30. Okay, so I'm just going to do that, set that plea for Friday at 10:30.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. You have a
May my
wonderful-
clients and I be excused?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
635177, State of Texas versus Joshua Ledesma. James Hunt.
President. I would like to confer with the state, please.
All right. No, unfortunately, this morning we don't have the time for it. We're in the middle of a jury trial. And so if you want me to, I can recall you maybe. It's tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. Maybe if you want to come in on Monday. Well, I know I'm doing a bad thing because our dockets are really full already. But
It's fine with me if Mr. Ledesma is available.
Yes.
all right. Well, let me just give you well, there's no file on this. Is that correct, Mr. Hunt?
I don't know if there is now or not. I thought there would be by now.
One of them is a no file, Your Honor. The other two are good.
You call me.
Okay.
My name's Mercedes.
So this third one, 635177, is there no file on it? So if you were wanting to get resolved on that.
Oh, just a
regular.
regular reset then, please.
All right, so we're going to reset that for January 19.
Thank you.
Thank you. And you and Mr. Ledesma are excused. Thank you.
Thanks.
641689, State of Texas versus Pearl Escamilla. Anthony Rábago.
Yes, present.
Mrs. Camilla, thank you, ma'am. I'll mark you present. We'll wait for your lawyer, okay?
Okay, thank you.
There's a note here, and I don't know. I can't read it.
Your Honor, the note is Charles Gold is an attorney on the 646369 on that same case.
Oh, okay. So, all right. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and reset this for January 6th. So, Mrs. Camilla, just make a note that you need to be back January 6th, okay?
Okay.
And I'm going to excuse you, ma'am, and you're welcome to log off.
Okay, thank you. Have a great morning.
You too. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. 645078, State of Texas versus Javier Ray Gonzalez, Lina Carriado.
Good morning, Judge.
Morning.
I'm here and my client is also here in the Zoom hearing. Judge, we received an offer from state yesterday. I just need a little bit time to discuss the offer to my client. So I'm requesting for a reset.
I'm going to reset you to January 6th, but when you have all the paperwork ready, just let us know. We'll bring you in that same day, okay?
Okay, thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you, ma'am. Is that all you had today?
That's all I have today, Your Honor,
Okay.
and may be excused.
Thank you very much. You all are welcome to log off.
Thank you.
Thank you. 646841, State of Texas versus Destin Michael Junick, Thomas Hilly. Mr. Junick, are you here? Oh, come back. 646946, State of Texas versus Jeffrey Warren Cox. Carlos Gonzalez.
I am present. I do believe my client should be present as well. He was having some technical difficulties, but
you're very muffled, Mr. Gonzalez. Can you make your microphone a little louder, please?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, we were set for a plea today, but I just been alerted that he got picked up on some felony charges. I reached out to the attorney and I'm waiting on a response how they'd like to proceed. So if I can request just one more reset, I'd appreciate that.
Yes. All right, so I have only long resets at this point. We're resetting to January 6th. But if you work that out and you want to get that plea done without any obstacles, just let us know. We'll bring you in the same day, okay?
Thank you very much, Judge. May I be dismissed?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. And Mr. Cox is also excused.
Thank you.
Take care.
Have a good day.
Have a good day. 650203, State of Texas versus Brianna Owens, Robert Porter. Okay, I'll come back. 650-607, State of Texas versus Alexis Raquel Sanchez, Mr. Rene Munoz. Rene Munoz. I'll come back. 650-768, State of Texas versus Alan Browning, Jeffrey Hall.
Yes, Your Honor. Good morning.
Good morning.
I believe my client is also logged in under his name. I saw him just a moment ago.
Great.
Yes, I'm here. Good morning. Judge, we were set for a plea this morning and had done the paperwork. I understand that you're in trial. Does the court need to reset the plea?
Yes, we'd like to bring you in tomorrow at 10:30.
Okay, Mr. Browning, did you hear that tomorrow at 10:30?
Yes, that works. That's fine.
It will be through Zoom, okay?
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you so much. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Okay, great.
651-373, State of Texas versus Julie Townsley. Jocelyn Andrews. Jocelyn Andrews. Back. 651-413, State of Texas versus Carlos Gabriel Ortiz, Sean Sheffield.
Good morning, Judge.
Morning.
Mr. Ortiz should be present, or he was trying to get on, Your Honor. If we
All
could
right.
just reset this, Your Honor, we will need to confer.
Do you have a felony pending on this case?
Not that I'm aware of, Judge.
Well, it looks like there is, so.
Oh, I apologize. I did not know that, Judge.
Yeah, I'm going to reset you to January 6th, okay?
Okay.
All right, so do you have anything else on our docket today?
I actually do, Your Honor. Joshua Garcia, 663-255.
All right, let me get there.
I'm here.
Thank you. 663-255. Okay, Mr. Garcia is here. Okay, and what is your announcement on that?
Judge, if we could, we need to confer on that one also. I guess if we can set it for the same date, that'd be great.
All right, January 6th it is. Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you. Thank you, Your Honor. May we be excused?
Yes, thank you very much. You and Mr. Garcia can log off as well as Mr. Ortiz. Have a great
Thank you, Your
day.
Honor. You have a good day.
Thank you. All right, so let me make sure I didn't lose my place here. 652-315, State of Texas versus Ricky Billups. Scott McCrum.
Good morning, Judge. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Mr. Billups is logged on. He's got a felony pending, though, that I don't believe it has a setting.
Right, so you are the attorney on the felony, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, let's reset that to January 19.
19?
Thank you. Is that the only thing you have today?
That's all I have. Thank you.
All right, thank you all very much. You're excused and welcome to log on.
Thank you.
656-880, State of Texas versus Edward Villanueva, Roberto Vargas. I need to have to come back. Okay. 659-312, State of Texas versus Robert Urdiales. And Mr. Urdiales, are you here? Robert Urdiales, will you please say something so I can mark you present? All right. Can we call Mr. Urdiales in the hall, Deputy Butler?
Urdiales?
Yes, Robert Urdiales, 659-312. Okay, we are going to go on to the next one, 661-768, State of Texas versus Andrea Acevedo, Jane Norton.
Good morning, Your Honor. Gary Hillier for Mr. Norton. Ms. Acevedo is present on the screen.
Thank you.
Good morning. I am present.
Good morning. Okay, Mr. Hillier, do you have an announcement?
Judge, sorry, Judge, we were recalled for 7 days for today for a status on a conflict. There is no conflict on the case, Judge. The officer is not our client. But having said that, we do need to confer and we need a reset. We have an offer, but we need to speak to an immigration attorney and discuss it with our client to see whether or not we can accept.
I'm just going to reset you to January 6th. If you decide that you want to take that offer, you're welcome to let Aleda know, and any day we would just bring you in that same day, as long as the paperwork is done.
Thank you, Your Honor. May Ms. Acevedo be excused, Judge?
Yes.
Thank
Ms.
you.
Acevedo is excused. Thank you very much. Y'all have a great day.
And I do have one more, Your Honor.
Oh, you do have one more? Okay.
Well, it might be under Mr. Norton. It's 663843.
663843. Okay. On
Abhishek
Abhishek Giri. Okay.
That's correct, Judge. And we needed to confer because we still have very little discovery. So we needed to speak to the state.
All right. I will go ahead and reset that for January 6th also. And so your clients are both excused. Is there anything else you have on our docket?
I do have a motion that I need to approach on, Judge, and I can wait till the end of docket. I've sent it to Ms. Castillo.
Okay. What kind of motion is that?
It's a motion to set bond, Judge, for someone, a client of ours, she'd like to hand herself in. We just need a bond amount setting so we can satellite her.
Okay. Well, motion to set bond. Have you conferred with the state about that?
I haven't, Judge. I sent it to Ms. Castillo and I said in my email I was hoping to speak to Chris or Brett, but
right.
Yeah.
So if you could just sort of reach out to them, I just need to know if they have any objections at all to
Will do,
setting
Judge.
it. I imagine not, but I just want to be careful.
Okay, thank you, Judge. And I'll get it sent to you after that.
Okay. All
Thank
right,
you.
but I'll be glad to sign it after that. Okay.
Appreciate it, Judge. May I be excused?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Thank you,
great
Ryan.
day.
Good
Thank
day.
you. All right, let me see. Did I lose my place here? Yes. No answer, Mr. Urdiales. Okay, thank you. All right. 662087, State of Texas versus Satchel Irons Calhoun. Robert Valdez.
Present, Your Honor.
All right, and
I don't believe Mr. Valdez is in the courtroom. I think he's in another court.
I see his name.
Oh, okay.
So I think he is here.
Oh,
Okay.
perfect.
All right, and so unfortunately, we're not having any conferring today. So I will reset you to January 6th, but you'll just need to confer with the state on your own, okay? Do you have anything else on our docket today? Mr. Valdez? I guess it got dropped. All right, 663085, State of Texas versus Esteban Sanchez. I'll come back. So, Mr. Calhoun, I have reset your matter to January 6th. Just stay in touch with your lawyer and you're welcome to leave the Zoom now.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Thank you. Thank you, you too. 663232, State of Texas versus Emil Alexander Oliva. Are you present, Mr. Oliva? Will you please say something?
He's in the courtroom.
Thank you, Mr. Oliva. I'll mark you present. Okay, I'm going to ask you to confer with Ms. Castillo because at this point, I need to give you a choice. I can give you more time to hire an attorney, or if you want to see if you qualify for a court-appointed attorney, you can confer with Ms. Castillo and give her some information and she'll give you more information also. So whatever you want to do, I'm going to reset this to January 6th. But if you want, I'm sorry, sir, will you please approach? Yes, sir. Good morning.
I'm sorry, I'm not sure who Ms. Castillo is.
She's my coordinator and
Okay.
she, if you'll just stay where you are, she can confer with you after we
Okay.
call our docket. Okay.
Okay, perfect.
All right.
Thank
Thank you
you.
very much. 663-255, State of Texas versus Joshua Garcia. Didn't I just call that one? That's in duplicate, okay. 663-445, State of Texas versus Brian Gregory Crow, Flavio Hernandez.
Good morning, Your Honor. Mr. Crow has a pending felony. We don't know when that date is. I'm not the attorney on that case.
Okay. Since you're not the attorney on the felony, I'm just going to reset it to January 6th.
Thank you.
Okay,
You're
thank you.
excused, Mr. Crow.
I was looking for him. Is he in custody?
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
ma'am.
Oh, yes. Okay, Mr. Crow, you can tell the deputy that you can leave the Zoom, okay? Thank you, sir. Thank you. Do you have any others, Mr. Hernandez?
No, Your Honor.
All right, then you're excused. You have a great afternoon. Take
You
care.
too, Judge.
664270, State of Texas versus Frank Medina Martinez, Judith Wimmer. Mr. Martinez is in the courtroom. Thank you, sir. Marking you present. We'll have to wait for your lawyer to get here, okay? Now, you know what? I'm just going to reset this to January 6th, Mr. Martinez. So I'll excuse you. You're free to go. And just stay in touch with your lawyer, okay?
Okay, I sure will.
Thank you very much, sir. You have a great day.
All right.
And write down the date. And January 6th is when you have to be back in court, okay? 6. Okay. You can go ahead and have a seat and mark that down. And then after that, you're free to go. Thank you. 664614. State of Texas versus Henry Joshua Martinez.
He is present with counsel, Judge. Hi, how are you? Good morning.
Okay. Oh, there you are, Ms. Warburton. Okay. All right.
I see him here on
we're not unfortunately able to offer you the opportunity to confer with the state at this time.
That's all right, Judge. This is his arraignment. This case is barely, not even quite 90 days old, and there's still some discovery outstanding, the co-ban and whatnot. So I wouldn't even be ready for an offer anyway. The January dates, I think, are we at the 19th or are we even later than that?
I would reset you for January 6th.
Okay, January 6th it is. Henry, did you hear that?
Mr. Martinez?
You're on mute.
Mr. Martinez, Henry Martinez. Yes, sir.
I am here.
Okay,
All
Henry,
right.
do you hear that we're going to Zoom again?
I did mark you present, Mr. Martinez, and so you're both excused and you can talk on the phone, Ms. Warburton.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very
Thank you.
much.
Sounds great.
All right, 667021, State of Texas versus Claudia Ann Lee. Joseph Stateson.
Your Honor, my lawyer, he's in another court at this moment, but I'm present.
All right, I'm going to reset you to January 7. I misspoke. January 6th. Okay.
January
Right.
6th at 9 a.m.
Yes, ma'am. And you'll need to be
Thank
back
you, Your
here
Honor.
on that day without fail. So you stay in touch with your lawyer, okay?
Yes, I'm going to go ahead and text him right now.
Okay, you're free to log off. Take care. Have a
Okay,
great
thank you,
day.
Your Honor. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Mhm.
667640, State of Texas versus Amanda Michelle Ruiz, Rahim Mamori.
Judge, good morning. She should be present, Judge. I spoke with her this morning. Judge, she has a pending felony being represented by Roger Perez, which has not been reset yet. So we'd ask for a reset on this. I am not the attorney on the felony.
Okay, so we'll come back on January 6th, Mr. Mamori, okay?
Maybe we excuse?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. 667641, State of Texas versus Rebecca Jane Davis. Jennifer Law.
Your Honor, good morning. I'm here for Mrs. Jennifer Locke. She's the attorney of record, but we filed a motion to withdraw as counsel back in September 23rd of 21. I thought the motion was granted, but we would like to be removed from the case.
Okay. So we just need to change it. So did you submit your appearance?
Yeah, I'm sorry. We filed a motion back on September 23rd, and would like the court to grant the motion to remove Mrs. Locke from as the attorney of record.
Yes, sir. Well, I will just need something in writing, Mr. Garcia. If you just file your motion, notice of appearance.
Oh, Your Honor, I apologize. I'm here on behalf of Jennifer Locke. I'm her, one of the associate attorneys here.
Okay, so she was hired, so she needs to file a motion to withdraw, right?
She did, Your Honor. She did. This stemmed from a case that arose out of County Court 1 that was refiled and sent to this court.
Okay. Well, apparently, I don't know what happened. So could she just make sure that we have a copy and send it again to Aleda and make sure that we have it, okay?
Yes,
And
Your Honor,
then
sure will.
I'll be glad to sign the order. I'm making myself a note, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a great day. I'll send.
So is Miss Rebecca Jane Davis here?
I was looking, I didn't see that she's logged.
Rebecca Jane Davis, will you please say something so we can mark you present? All right. Do you have a phone number, or does Ms. Locke have a phone number for Ms. Davis? Well, now that she's wanting to withdraw, I guess not. Okay, all right. I don't know if Ms. Davis got notice, so I'm just going to reset this to January 6th. In the meantime, we can get that order signed. And
Thank you, Your Honor. We'll sit. Thank you. Have a great day.
thank you, you too. 668-495, State of Texas versus Daniel Maldonado. Brian O'Donnell.
Hi, Your Honor. This is Rene Munoz. I was just on County Court 5, or I still am, and Mr. O'Donnell's there, so he's likely juggling multiple courts. I just wanted the court to know about that.
Okay, great. I know that I called yours out earlier.
Yes, Judge. I apologize. I was in County Court 5, and then I guess I just can do it. So you guys snuck in the 9 a.m. on me, so I'm glad I did log in a little bit earlier and automatically generated. So I apologize for that, Judge.
No problem. And it's just, it really does not work to be in two places at once, right? So, okay,
Right.
you're here on Alexis Sanchez, right?
Yes, Judge. Alexis Sanchez, page 4. She is on Zoom, Your Honor.
Okay, great.
And she does have pending felonies, I believe 3 or 4, in the district courts with Mr. Orta assigned, Judge. So I wanted to see if we can get a felony pending reset date.
Yeah, so we'll reset that to January 19.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. You have
That's
just,
one.
I have, Your Honor, he's like on the very end. I know we're getting close to the end. It's on page 8, Albert Salinas.
Albert Salinas. Okay.
Yes, Judge. With him, this is his first court date set for arraignment. As per my system, he is listed as homeless. I did reach out to his aunt, and she stated that he is in fact living on the streets, and she did provide me with the number for his daughter. So I did call and leave him a voicemail. I just wanted to see if we can possibly just get just a little bit of time, like maybe reach out to him for hope, or see if his daughter knows his whereabouts, so I can bring him in before a warrant would issue.
Yeah, seems sort of offensive to issue a warrant on someone who's homeless, doesn't it?
Yes, Judge. I know.
I'm not
Eventually,
gonna
if
do that. So
contact.
I'm just going to reset that to January 6th.
Okay, Judge. Perfect. I appreciate that, and I will surely let the court know about that as well.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So I'm looking now at 668. Well, no, that's the one we just did. 668-537, State of Texas versus Darlene Knudsen. David Garcia. Six, 68699, State of Texas versus Jose Angel Godinez, Andrew Priest.
I'm here, ma'am. Andrew Priest is in another courtroom. He said that he'll be a little late.
All right. Okay, so I'm going to reset this. I don't know really much about it, but we're going to come back January 6th on it. Okay?
Okay.
So if you will, you're welcome to log off at this time, Mr. Godinez, and I already marked you present. Have a
Okay.
great-
Thank you so much. Me too.
Thank you. 6. I think it's 6537132, State of Texas versus Joseph Robert Pruitt, Michael Zamora.
Yes, Your Honor. I logged in on Monday and the warrant was supposed to be recalled. I was contacted by his pretrial service officer, and she says that the warrant's still active on 657-132. It's a motion to revoke, but we've resolved that.
Mr. Zamora, it was the probation officer, not a pretrial officer.
Okay. Well, actually, okay, it's probation officer.
Right.
But the warrant's still active, and we had an agreement with the state to have it recalled. We're going to resolve the MTR and the new case with an extension.
So the clerk did tell me about it yesterday, and I said, okay, bring me the file. But we were in the middle of a jury trial, and I guess they didn't want to come in and interrupt. I don't know why that wasn't done. So it will be done now.
Okay. Thank
Okay.
you, Your Honor. That was the only matter I had, was following up on that. May I be excused?
Yes, sir. You have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you. Cause number 823900, State of Texas versus Stephen Ortega, Jocelyn Andrews.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. And I see Mr. Ortega is present in custody.
Yes, ma'am.
Unfortunately, well, I guess we can put you in a breakout room with him, but the state is, we're starting a jury trial again momentarily. So they're not going to be available to confer today.
Oh, well, that puts a damper on things, Judge. So,
Right. Well, I mean, but they're both going to be in court, so.
okay, well, and the same for my other case. I need to confer with the prosecutors
Okay,
so that we
well,
can try and get these cases moving.
I guess hopefully we'll be done today. If you want to come back tomorrow. Call it then.
Ma'am, come back tomorrow?
Yes, at 10:30. No, make it at 11. Okay, because
Okay.
I'm doing pleas earlier, and hopefully we'll be through those by the time yours is called.
Okay. Mr. Ortega's in custody, so I'm not concerned about him, but Ms. Townsley is not. I also have Julie Townsley, and she is present, so may she be excused for tomorrow?
All right, let me mark that part of the docket. What is the cause number on Ms. Townsley's case?
Gotta find the right page, Judge. 651373
Okay,
and 651374.
okay. 651374 has been dropped. It's been dismissed.
Okay, great.
I didn't put my phone on silent.
We'll forgive you, Judge. It's all right.
Thank you. All right, so we'll reset that. We'll recall that tomorrow.
Okay.
At 11 also.
All
And
right.
The other one was?
Stephen Ortega.
Okay. No, I already marked that one.
Okay.
Did you say there was another one beside Mr. Ortega?
Ms. Townsley, Julie Townsley.
That's the one I just did.
Yes, so we're
I just
good.
did- Okay. All right. Well, we'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Thank you very much. And you and Mr. Ortega can tell the deputy, sir, that you are excused for today. And we will try to get you back tomorrow. Okay?
And Ms. Townsley is also excused, correct?
Yes, Ms. Townsley, I'm looking at her now, ma'am. So if you'll come back tomorrow on Zoom, just like today, we will go ahead and try to address your case.
So I was asking if Ms. Townsley can be excused tomorrow and I just appear on her behalf.
Okay, yeah, that'll work.
Okay,
When
thank you,
when
Judge.
you ask it that way, certainly I'll grant that. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so Ms. Townsley, are you aware of what we're saying? Okay, you're muted, Ms. Townsley. Okay.
Okay, you there?
I think you're talking to somebody else, right?
Oh, are you there?
Yes, ma'am, yes.
Okay, so tomorrow at 11?
No, your attorney just asked me to excuse you and you don't have to appear tomorrow.
Okay, so
You just.
I will
stay in
appear on
touch
your
with-
behalf.
You just stay in
Oh.
touch with your lawyer, okay?
okay, thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right, and you can log off.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
Next
Thanks.
is, there was a plea set for today on Alicia Gonzalez, Mr. Ritchie, Mr. Eisman.
Yes, Your Honor.
We have the paperwork, and I'm so sorry, but we are now at the point where we need to bring our panel, our jury back.
So actually, yes, I was going to get with you. So she actually has work today. We were going to request that it could be recalled on Monday or the subsequent Monday. She has Mondays off. So whatever works well for y'all.
Yeah, we can recall it on Monday.
Okay.
And I mean, basically, it's just to do the plea. And
Yes.
so if she wants to come in about 11:30, she doesn't have to come in at 10, okay?
Okay. I will let her know.
All right. Okay, thank you, Mr. Eisman.
Yes.
Am I
Thank you, Your
saying
Honor.
that right? Eisman?
Yeah, Iceman.
Have a great day. Thank you.
All right. Have a
Take
good day.
care.
Appreciate it.
You too. Bye-bye. Mr. Cole Nettles already announced on Ironitis, and he's coming tomorrow. I think that is our docket. Let me go back and.
Your Honor,
call-
may I approach?
1 second. Let me call the ones that I called earlier.
I wasn't
Your Honor,
called.
if I may, Your
1
Honor.
second, sir. 1 second, sir. 1 second, sir. I'm going to call this in the order that I call the docket. Todd McRae on Sipanam Burita.
Yes, I don't think my lawyer is going to be joining today. I'm not sure why.
Okay, well, we will need to talk to him. Okay, but I'm going to give you a reset for January 6th, Ms. Burita, okay?
Thank
So
you.
write that down because it's very important that you appear on the date that you're scheduled for court, okay? And stay in touch with your lawyer.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, ma'am, and you can log off at this time. Thank you.
Thank you.
State of Texas versus David Tapia, Mr. Paul Acevedo was here.
I'm here, Your Honor.
Okay. And Mr. Tapia is here. Okay, going to reset that for January 6th, Mr. Tapia. Okay,
I can't hear you. What was that?
January 6th.
Oh, we're rescheduling to January 6th?
That's correct, sir.
Okay,
So
thank you.
be sure and write it down. It's very important that you appear for court, okay?
Yes,
And,
ma'am.
And so just stay in touch with your lawyer.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. State of Texas versus Mark Villarreal, Matthew Brown.
Good morning, Your Honor. I was in another court previously earlier, so I apologize for my tardiness. Mr. Villarreal has a felony pending, and I do not represent him on that. I spoke with, and I can give you the case number on that. It's 2021 CR 6183.
Okay.
I spoke with, or I emailed his attorney on that matter yesterday and was informed that they're not close to resolving that issue. So I just, on this misdemeanor, just asked for a reset as far out as possible.
Okay. Well, I will do that for the attorneys that are on the felony, but since you're not on the felony, I'm going to reset that for January 6th. I just don't want to have anything fall through the cracks.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Brown. You have a great day. And Mr. Villarreal, you can let them know, sir, that you are done on Zoom and you can log off, okay? Thank you very much. All right, the next one is Mr. Hilly on Dustin Janik.
Yes, Your Honor. I'm sorry. On who? On Mr. Rainham? I think he's in Hayes County Jail, Your Honor.
Dustin Janik. I'm
He's in
sorry?
Hayes County Jail, Your Honor.
Yes, he is. And he is here. Oh, no, he's not. Okay.
He's in Hayes County Jail, Your Honor.
Well, we did not bring him in. Hayes County, okay. All right, well, I'm just going to, and he has a felony pending. Are you the attorney on the felony?
Yes, Your Honor. And we are far away from working it out, Your Honor.
Okay, we're going to reset it to January 19.
Thank you. Maybe excuse, Your Honor.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Hillen. You take care. State. Is not here either, so. State of Texas versus Edward Villanueva. I think Mr. Vargas was here. Roberto Vargas. You're muted still. All right, I'm going to move on to Mr. Priest.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
I had Jose Angel Godinez on page 8, 668-699. He just emailed me, said he was here and it was reset to January 6th.
That's correct.
Could I confer with the state just for a moment?
I would love to let you, but today we're starting a jury trial again.
Okay.
Supposed to be at 10. So they, unfortunately, today we couldn't allow the conferring because of the time crunch.
I will reach out to them off docket, Judge.
All right, so that is reset to January 6th, and I did mark Mr. Godinez present. Thank you, Mr. Priest. You have a great day. Judith Wimmert. You're muted, right? Ms. Wimmert, you're still muted. Okay, good morning, Ms. Wimmert. How are you today? Can you hear me?
I have Frank Martinez.
Oh.
I believe he's on page 8.
Problem. Okay. Let me find you 1 second.
Okay.
You're here on Frank Martinez. Okay, her Zoom is frozen. Or me, I don't know, mine is lagging too. Yeah, but it's not current.
Her case is on page 6 at the bottom.
Yeah, I found it, but she could not hear me and then her internet was fractured. Can you hear me, Ms. Wemmer?
Yes, Judge, I can now.
Oh,
Thank you.
okay, now that's better. Yes, because your audio was not working well. Okay, so you're here on Mr. Frank Martinez, right?
Yes, ma'am. He has.
Okay, he did appear.
Yes, he does have at least one felony pending. And so I don't know what the court's position is in those type of situations. But certainly we'd like to hold off on the misdemeanor in case it's resolved along with the felony.
Right, so yeah, I do see that he has a felony pending. Actually, I excused him earlier and I reset this to January 6th because you're not the attorney on the felony, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay, you are the attorney on the felony?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Oh, okay, well, I told him to come back January 6th, but I can go ahead and change it to January 19. Okay?
January 19, okay.
Uh-huh. Okay,
And I'll let him
so
know.
I told him to stay in touch with you, so you can clarify with him the change in the date.
I will do
Okay.
that. Thank
All
you
right,
so
thank
much,
you, Ms.
Judge.
Wimmer.
Good to
You
see
have a
ma'am.
wonderful day. Good to
Thank
see you. Bye-bye. Okay, I think I have recalled everybody that was not here. Let me make sure. On the state of Texas versus Esteban Sanchez with Ms. Acevedo, I think somebody did appear on her behalf earlier. And
She's coming in.
Oh, is she? Okay.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
My name is Jeffrey Cox. I appeared a little bit late. I got the time wrong.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if Carlos Gonzalez, my attorney, appeared for me.
He did. Let me see where it happened. And I'll give you that information, but you will need to stay in touch with him, okay?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
that he can update you on everything that's happening. Let me see. Carlos Gonzalez, page 4. Okay, thank you. All right, so yeah, I just reset this, Mr. Cox, but thank you for coming in because that just makes my life easier. I don't want to issue warrants for people that do not show up for court. So
Sorry about that, ma'am.
I understand, sir. Sometimes Zoom doesn't cooperate very well either. So your matter has been reset to January 6th, and stay in touch with Mr. Gonzalez. And maybe you're here because Mr. Gonzalez reminded you, right?
Yes, ma'am. This morning he did. I mean, last night his secretary did. Sorry.
Okay, that's not a problem. I'm very happy that you showed up. You have a great day, Mr. Cox, and you're welcome to log off at this time, okay?
Thank you, ma'am. You have a good day.
Thank you, you too.
Bye-bye.
Ms. Acevedo, good morning. How are you doing today?
Good morning, Judge. I have Esteban Sanchez. I think he's on page 6.
Page 6, okay, I'm there. All right. I don't know that Mr. Sanchez has been here. Esteban Sanchez, are you here, sir?
Judge, he had some felonies pending, but I believe that those were dismissed. So I thought I don't know if he's still in custody.
It doesn't show that. It shows he's on bond.
Okay.
So do you have a good phone number for him?
I have family numbers, and I believe we reached out to them, a mom and an aunt, but I will try again.
Okay, please, because I have to be able to mark him present. I just need him to come in for a couple of seconds, minutes, whatever, just so he can check in. I do want everyone to understand that court appearances are important. So
yes, Your Honor.
It's part of their due process, actually.
Yes.
So if you will call him and ask him to check in, we're going to have to start our jury trial now, but if he will call Aleda, and that way I can mark him present.
Okay, I will do that, Judge. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm going to reset this to January 6th, Ms. Acevedo, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. You take care. Have a great day.
You too.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Hello, Judge.
Yes, Mr. Vargas. I know you were busy.
I have Edward Review in the web on page 5.
Page 5? Okay, let me get there.
Apologize, Judge, but today I have 4 Zooms.
Oh, I know. I saw you talking and I realized that you were on another Zoom.
I felt like a bookie at Vegas.
It's not, it's only stressful, that's all.
Judge, my client is working and he said he doesn't have access to internet, but I spoke to him this morning and I just want to see if we can reset this for a plea.
Okay, we will be doing pleas tomorrow, but I don't know. That's
I can't do it this
too
week. If you can give me a week and a half, we can be ready.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to reset you for January 6th. But if you are ready next Monday or Thursday, whatever day you're ready, you have all the paperwork done, just let Aleda know. We'll bring you in immediately. Okay.
We'll do that. Thank you, Judge.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Vargas. You have a great day.
You too. May I have an excuse?
Yes, sir. Take care. Okay. I think I got everybody on our docket, right, Aleda?
Judge Joseph Stateson. I think
Oh,
I've over
yes.
trial. My client
Oh.
Claudia Lee told me her case was reset to January 6th. I was in
Yes.
a courts. I'm sorry.
Oh, I
Um,
understand.
I just wanted to check in with the court. I was present, but I'll take off. Thank you, Judge.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Stateson. Appreciate it. You have a great day.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye. All right. I think we are going to move on to our jury trial, but I want to keep our jury trial on Zoom. The state's not here yet. Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
I have a counsel that would like to observe the trial by Zoom if necessary.
Okay, good. So,
Your Honor, we'll be right down in just a moment.
oh, all right, great. Thanks. Everybody's here on our jury. I'm going to take 2 seconds to get myself a cup of coffee. And so everybody else and counsel, you're welcome to have coffee at council table as long as it has a lid on it, okay? Okay, I'll be back in a bit. about drinks or anything? I'm not sure yet. May proceed.
Could I approach the court, Your Honor?
Yes, you may approach.
Provide a copy to opposing counsel. First, Your Honor, we just have a motion for a hearing outside the presence of the jury prior to any scientific evidence being offered by the state. So my understanding of I guess my anticipation of what the state intends to call as far as scientific evidence would be radar, the horizontal gaze nystagmus test, and any possible breath, the results of any breath test. I would waive it with regard to radar, but prior to any testimony being admitted regarding the horizontal gaze nystagmus test or regarding the results of a breathalyzer test, I'm requesting to have a Kelly hearing outside the presence of the jury to determine the admissibility of that scientific evidence.
Let's bring him in right now and do it.
Say that again?
We would say if we're gonna do these motions, instead of doing a motion to eliminate, bring him in because testimony about the Stanfield sobriety test, which is the horizontal gaze nystagmus, is very important in this trial. We have the officer here, so if we can bring him in, we can do that hearing on the gaze nystagmus right now.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that then. Okay. Nancy. I still have the line on my. Yeah, I'm not, well, I remember you told me that the way I've just got too many tabs open right now. So that's what I need to do is, I don't need the login for Zoom. I'm sorry?
You probably minimized it, this screen.
Yeah, no, when I go someplace else, it just minimizes by itself. But
Just hit that, you got. hit the-
You know
the
what?
Google right there.
I'm just really not with it today. Why am I using this mouse without the pad? Okay, so right here, Chrome, right?
I think you did remove it. I don't see it when you can get to it. So, oh, here it is. There's the
Yeah,
original one.
okay, just click on that.
There you go. There you go. There it
Okay,
is.
Thank you. See, it was something simple and I
Yes.
forgot. All right. All right, we are ready to proceed. Now, this is outside the presence of the jury, but that doesn't mean that we have to keep it off of Zoom. Is that correct? Okay. Now I'm just wanting to check with the attorneys in the courtroom. It is outside the presence of the jury. They're not privy to this Zoom. Do we need to keep this only in this courtroom or can we broadcast it on Zoom?
Your Honor, did the jury have their cell phones with them in the jury room?
Yeah.
I would really appreciate them not to be able to
Right.
watch it on YouTube.
Okay.
If they have their cell phones, they may access it if they see that it's being broadcast.
So I guess what we do is we are going to mute the Zoom microphones for this, right?
That'll be fine.
We are going to proceed at this time. And so at this point, thank you, Deputy Butler. All right. We will proceed with the state presenting the information to the jury by reading it aloud.
In the name and by the authority of the state of Texas, now comes the undersigned Assistant Criminal District Attorney of Bexar County, Texas, on the affidavit of affiant hereto attached and made a part thereof, and in behalf of said state presents in the County Court at Law number 9 of Bexar County, Texas, that heretofore, to wit, in said county of Bexar and state of Texas, and before the making and filing of this information, on or about the first day of September 2019, Robert Joel Hiller did operate a motor vehicle in a public place while intoxicated against the peace and dignity of the state.
And defendant's plea is?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
All right, thank you very much. All right. At this point, would the state like to proceed with opening statements?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Bosis, thank you.
Morning, everyone. Testimony from Officer D. Flores. He works as a DWI officer here in our county, and his job is to patrol the streets of Bexar County and investigate and identify possible drunk drivers, with the goal of keeping our streets safer, so that all of us, you, me, my partner, the defense, and the defendant, can all go about our lives, make it home safely with a lower risk of anything happening to us while we're out on the roads. And excuse me, on the date in question, he was performing his job duties. He saw the defendant, Mr. Hiller, and relying on his training, his experience, which you'll all hear about from him very shortly, he decided that he needed to investigate. As we talked about a little bit yesterday, some of you acknowledged during jury selection, alcohol affects everybody differently. And some people, it can be easier to tell than others when someone's intoxicated. But that's his job. That's what he's been doing for a long time, is investigating, talking to people, looking at the signs, looking at the clues, conducting field sobriety tests, and making a determination about whether that person is intoxicated. You'll probably hear at some point from the defense that because Officer Flores is a DWI officer, that means that when he's out patrolling, he's going to end up pulling people over, and he's just looking for reasons to arrest them and to tell you that they're intoxicated. But the truth is, it's like I said, that sometimes the effects of intoxication are subtle. And it's not that a person is just sober and this officer is arresting them unfairly. It's that they're doing their job and they have training and experience in these matters. They're equipped with standardized field sobriety tests and other tools in order to find and identify these people, even when it's not glaringly obvious that they might be intoxicated. That doesn't mean that the person is not guilty of DWI. And so that's what happened here. He pulled the defendant over, he investigated, he relied on signs, many of which we all know and have experienced for ourselves: the smell, bloodshot or glassy eyes, slurred speech, subtle body language clues that can, alert you, as we've all, I'm sure, been around intoxicated people at some point in our lives. And he has standardized field sobriety tests, which he will testify about, and you'll get to see on video, that are reliable, they're tested, they're good indicators, although you may hear from defense that you shouldn't believe that to be true. Officer Flores relied on his training, his experience, and even his expertise on these issues, because that's what he is. He is an expert. I think when you hear from him, you'll be able to see that. You'll hear his testimony, you'll see the other evidence, and at the end of this, you'll understand that the defendant is guilty and that that's the verdict you should reach.
Would the state like to make an opening statement at this time? I'm sorry, defense, Mr.
Yes, Your Honor.
And please, the court, opposing counsel, members of the jury. Now you're going to hear the whole story. On August 29th, 2019, and that's when it is. It's August 29th, 2019. Mr. Hiller had been at a wedding. One of his friends getting married earlier that day. He and his girlfriend, Karina, attend the wedding. I believe they get there early, help set up. There's obviously a ceremony and then a reception. The reception, they are serving alcoholic beverages. Karina has quite a few. Mr. Hiller can see where his night is headed. And so he only has one 24-ounce glass of beer. Now, the reception, I believe, lasts about 2 hours. But afterwards, he has to take Karina home. Even though Karina is, I believe, 25, 26 years old, she is still living at home. She has very strict parents, very strict dad, who needs her home by a certain time, or Robert's probably not gonna be able to take her out again. So he's trying to get her home. And first, though, he has to go by his friend's apartment, drop off some of the decorations after they take everything down for the wedding. And so he's taking her home. And guys, he's speeding. He's trying to get her home. It's a little after 9 o'clock, so he's supposed to have gotten her home. So he's going maybe, I think, 5, maybe 9 miles over the speed limit over there in Terra Lines. And he gets stopped by Officer Flores, who, as opposing counsel said, is a DWI task force officer. So that's all he does every day. Investigate, set people up, and arrest them for DWI. Just like you or I, we go to work, we do various different tasks. That's all he does every day. He looks at it through his tunnel vision, but DWI stop. There's no other reasons in his book. So he stops Mr. Hiller, again, speeding, trying to get his girlfriend home. Guys, it was over the second that officer smelled alcohol coming from the car. At that point, he gets Mr. Hiller out of the car. He runs him through these field sobriety tests. He looks for what he's looking for, build his case. And then he arrests Mr. Hiller. But what you guys will see on this video, Mr. Hiller, polite, respectful. Mr. Hiller tells the officer, he's up front with him, that he had that 24-ounce beer while he was at the wedding, but that he thinks he's okay to drive. He doesn't feel the effects. He doesn't feel intoxicated because it was several hours before. Again, Officer Flores, that tunnel vision, they look right past all the things that don't fit their case. So you guys will also see on the video. Guys, Mr. Hiller, he is nervous. He understands what's at stake here. He understands that he had a beer earlier that night. He is worried about what this police officer is going to say. He understands he was speeding, and he knows that. And I think that the very first thing he says to the police officer, "I'm sorry, I know I was speeding." And he explains he's trying to get his girlfriend home. Now, you guys will also see on this video that when Officer Flores gets to the part where he's going to have Mr. Hiller perform the walk and turn test. And we talked about during jury selection, where you have to walk in a straight line, heel to toe for a certain number of steps, turn around and come back. Mr. Hiller lets him know that he has a leg injury, that he had been injured at work about a week before. He had hurt his ankle, as I guess maybe primary injury, and there was some secondary injury in the knee and going up his leg. Mr. Hiller tells Officer Flores all about this. You guys will hear that. You guys will hear Officer Flores' condescending comments as he says he doesn't believe him and he thinks he's lying. Then, again, Mr. Hiller is very nervous about this whole thing. He is trying to do the best he can. He is trying so hard to do what Officer Flores is asking him to do the right way. At some point for this test, again, flustered, he takes his boots off, which I think probably got the worst thing for that leg injury. It again basically re-inflames everything. He's just trying to get his balance right, I guess, worried about the way the boots would fit. But guys, when you see all the state's evidence, when they close, you're going to be thinking the same thing. Why are you guys will be thinking the same thing as me also? That there is not enough evidence here. There is no evidence here of intoxication at all. And that you have no choice but to find Mr. Hiller not guilty of driving while intoxicated. Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, at this time, we are going to break for lunch because there is still a lot of preparation that needs to go into presenting the case. So I'm going to ask you to not discuss anything connected with this case with each other or anyone during the time that you're at lunch. You are only to consider the evidence that you hear in this courtroom, nothing else. All right, let's break for lunch. I would like for you to come back about 1 o'clock, but we probably will be starting shortly after that. But there is a lot that goes into preparing and putting on a trial. So please know that we're mindful of your time and we value the fact that you are here participating, and we will do everything we can to make this go speedily and efficiently and fairly. Okay, so you all also, and I'm not sure I've told you this, you are welcome to bring drinks with you as long as they have lids. If you need a soft drink or water or coffee, you are permitted to do that because this is going to be time consuming. And in my opinion, and I've heard this elsewhere, sitting is the new smoking. It's not good for us. So again, I'll remind you, if you all need breaks, we can take 5-10 minute breaks at any time, okay? So, all right, you all have a wonderful lunch. We will see you all at about 1 o'clock, all right?
All right, Jerry.
All right. So I said 1:30, but I think since we finished so early, I think it's reasonable to think we can proceed at 1, right?
I thought you said 1, Your Honor, to the jury.
I'm sorry.
I thought you said 1 o'clock to the jury.
I did say 1 o'clock now. I had said earlier that I thought
Oh,
we'd, come back at 1:30.
Yeah,
1 o'clock's fine, Your Honor.
Yeah, 1 o'clock's plenty.
Okay, all right. I know you all have a lot of work to do, so you all take care.
Did you want to read all this here? Give me a second. Okay, so or or is the y'all's filing act? So, you guys have September 1st, the information.
Yes, and we have September 1st on the breath test page, which isn't coming in, but I don't think the date on that is incorrect.
So, I mean, I'm just going by the officer's police report, his paperwork. That's what the stuff was.
Want to turn his off,
Yes, sir.
please?